Okay world, how you doing? This video is about what to do when you receive a raw temperature controller from Danfoss, one that has not been programmed by the factory or any refrigeration place like delfield or Beverage or anything like that. So if you receive a replacement controller and it says UNP on it, that means unprogrammed. It doesn't mean that you have a bad controller or whatever. It just means that hasn't got any configuration inside. It just has got raw hardware and software. So let's get into it. What you'll need is a manual. Go to the internet, get yourself a manual for the controller you're dealing with. This is a ERC112C. Just Google that. Get yourself a manual that looks like this. It's going to have to be it needs to be a user guide, and it's got to say this user guide is intended for use by OEMs for the purpose of programming. Once you got that, then you know that you've got about 30 pages, and you just get into it. Okay, so as with any standard Danfoss, you press the up and the down arrow to access the programming. See if I can do that here. Okay, for 5 seconds. Okay, and then you get into your menu. I have another video up on the ERCs. All the ERCs have the same menu. Let's get into it. THE is the thermostat function, and you got your fan, pull down, defrost, compressor, condenser, display, and alarms. And these are your different sections that you're going to need to program. A lot of them have defaults, and here's your assignments, and there's your service. Service is a read-only. There's nothing to be programmed in service. All it does is give you information, such as voltage, how many times the relays have opened and closed, evaporator temperature sensor, temperatures, condenser, all your thermistor temperatures, like in Trolson's, where you can read whatever temperature the thermistors are reading. Okay, and then you go around to the bottom here. So you've got 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 14 looks like areas that can be programmed. I'm just going to show you how to get this thing started. You get your programming here, and see what page we're on. Page 5. Okay. This tells you where all your wires go. It also tells you on your controller where all the wires go. 1 is your line wire. 2 is your line wire. 3 is a neutral. And connection point number 1, D01, that goes to your positive on your compressor. Or relay, and your sensors, your sensor will go into S1, and there's where I have the power hooked up, as you can see, to 2 and 3. The line one is the positive one I have here with a little loop in the wire, so I know that's the positive side. And this is where you would connect to your positive side for engaging a relay or the compressor. You want to put your thermistor in S1, which is, you can read on the back here. D1, you got your digital. S4, S3, 2, S2, S1. So there's your S1, your first one. What you'll need for all this programming stuff is a pigtail that you can hook up. You'll need a thermistor, and you'll need a voltmeter. just to confirm that the relay is getting power coming out. So you'll need the thermistor that is 3 holes wide. This is the one for doing evaporator temperatures, or the ones that are 2 holes wide are for condensers. So we'll put this in to our control in the S1 slot. Plug it in. Wires come out the bottom of it. Okay. There's a little clippy part of it that must be right around the back of it. So that goes in there like that. You won't get any display until you get it programmed. Once you program it, it'll say RDY, meaning ready, and then you just power down the control. By unplugging it, you take the power away from the control, not by pushing the power button. So you power it down, and then repower it back up again. Okay, and also this is your OK button down here, and it's also going to be your power button if you want to use the power on and off for the controller. Okay, so this is your manual here. You'll see that it has different sections like THE right here, and then in set is one of the parameters. I wrote down just a few of you just need to set a few of them to get it where you need it to get going. And you can, what I recommend doing is printing this out and reading and circling with a pen all the ones that you're concerned with, and like I said, print it out on a piece of paper so then you can just go through all the ones that you want to program. So anyways, all right, let's hold down the up and down buttons. Hold them down for 5 seconds. There we go. We'll hit OK, which is the lower left. That gets you your first line under THE, and then set, and these are all your parameters that are in here. Okay, so you can print this out or get it on an iPad or on your phone. You can just Google it. But anyways, this is how I want to go through it here. So I want to go through set and hit the set point is at 2.0, and it says centigrade. That's not what I want. I don't want centigrade. I want Fahrenheit. So I'll want to change that. I'll remember that. So the Fahrenheit one is under display. So let's go to that right now. We'll go back one. Your back button is your upper left. Let's go to display. Okay, there's display. Hit OK. And we want to go down to CFU under display and change that to Fahrenheit. So let's go to, there's CFU. Hit OK. It says centigrade, as you see. There we go. There's Fahrenheit. You want to hit the lower left button to OK, and that'll change that. Then go backwards. There's display. Okay. Oh, and it already says ready. Okay, so theoretically, this controller, after just changing that one parameter, is ready to go. Let's see. Let's see what it's got. Okay, let's power it down. Excuse me. Okay, let's power it back up again. There we go. It's good. When it's got all the lights and everything showing, it's going to be ready to go. Okay, so you just saw that. Okay, we've got the compressor came on, fan came on. So you need to check your programming now inside here to make sure all the set points they're all at the defaults of everything that's inside this book here. You'll see all the default settings. Like you see the set default is 2 degrees C right here. Or excuse me. Anyways, but you see the defaults. Okay. Some of these defaults aren't true. I found a few of them. They're as the years go by, or whatever the revision of the instructions that you're looking at compared to how new the controller is, you could be off on a few of them, but it'll probably be okay. Depends on what kind of person you are. I like to double check stuff. So anyways, let's see what the set point is on this. So you just go down, press the down button, and we're set for 35.6. Okay, if we want to set it a little lower, 35.0, hit the OK button down there, and see what we're set at. We're set at 35 degrees. Okay, so that's our set point, like for a refrigerator. So we have power coming out of if this cooling light is on, this right here, we should have power coming out of here. So let's confirm that with the meter right now. Let's turn our meter on volts on the sine wave, and I'm going to put the alligator clip on that one terminal, and I want to go to my neutral, which should be this one right here. There's my neutral wire. You know, these Wagos have that test hole. Okay, and there's our voltage. So we have 121 volts coming out. Okay. And that's what we want. So it's and we can check our controller to see if it's functioning by our set points, 35 right now. Let's set it up to like room temperatures, what was 71 or something I was saying there. So if we set it up to 80, that relay should click off. I believe the default differential is 2. So theoretically, if we're, let's see, probably about 75, I'll bet. Let me see. See what our room temp is right now. Okay, when it's blinking, that's the set point. Okay, our room temp 71.6. So 73.6. That should go off. So let's say 74. Okay. Well, maybe our differential is, let's see, 75, what our differential is. I'll have to check and see what the default is. Okay. Well, we got to do more programming. Let's go up to 80. See what our... Okay, just went off. I guess I had to press the OK button, probably. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna double check the differential. So let's get yeah, so let's check the set point and differential. Okay, so set, anyways, So you guys that just want to know the quick stuff, you probably should have learned by now that if you want to just, some guys don't like to watch the whole long video, so the quick step is we've got it working and everything right now. So all you do is go through, look at some of the programming, and away you go. So these are the ones I recommend you look at. Danfoss Digital Temperature Controller, go to the THE, check the set point differential, your fan, make sure that you have fan always on or whatever you want. Defrost, whether you want natural defrost or no defrost or electric defrost or whatever you want to do it for, whatever. COP is compressor protection. If you want voltage protection, yes or no. I recommend no, because you don't want those just nuisance calls, unless you got the kind of client that specifically requests it, Display, Fahrenheit, we got that going. Service, read only, you can go in there and just read the line voltage, your relay counter, evaporator sensor temperature. Ready, you're going. Other things I recommend you, there's another one in there, I believe it's in the compressor protection section, where you want to, it's the power on delay. You want to go to the power on delay and set that so after a power outage, the unit waits 5 minutes before it comes on. That is in compressor, I think. Power on delay, yeah. Okay, so power on compressor settings. Okay, COP, voltage protection, power on delay. Defaults for 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes, which is what you want, but you need to set this temperature up above like 100. You want to set it up real high, like up 100 or 200 degrees, so that it doesn't bypass the power on delay. If you read this, what it says. Okay. So you set this temperature up high. Right now it's set down like minus 148 or something Fahrenheit. So that's it. That's for the short version. And that's for the guys that just want the short version. Now let's get into a longer version, just with a change in a few of these parameters. I mean, hard doing this one-handed. Okay, I'm in THE. I want to hit OK, set. Okay, and our set value is 80. I want to check my differential, actually go backwards. Go set, go down to, let me see. There we go. There's my differential. Okay, when I hit OK, differential's 3.6. Okay, I was wrong. Let's see what the book says the differential's supposed to be. See how accurate this is. Their set point differential. See what I say? Your differential says 2. I thought it was 2. 2.0. So I think that actually said K for that's, oh, it's 2.0 thousand ohms or something, probably. Yeah, they must be doing it by, anyways, whatever. This differential is in degrees, so we set differential, whatever you want. Like set on a refrigerator, you'd set like a 35 off and 39 back on. Let's say a 4 degree differential. Hit OK. There's your 4-degree differential. Okay. So there's your diff, THE. Okay, set point 80. Let's go down to 35. Okay, there's our set point 35. Okay, back out. Okay, let's go down to defrost and check and see if what we're in defrost. There's our defrost, DFT. Let's see what that is. No. So what's no? And our defrost. Defrost. There's defrost settings right here. We want to go DFT. So defrost function is disabled. So we want natural off-cycle defrost. Okay? Or you can do a defrost function disabled. So whichever way you want. Let's change this to natural. There's nat for natural. If you want to do like a refrigerator, that's what we'll set this one up for. So so defrost. Okay, natural. There's your air defrost. Let's see. I wonder. All right. So there were. That's not. I wonder. With this one, see, there's your UNP. The UNP device is unprogrammed. Relay output is locked. So UNP. So there's. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna quit the video here. That gets your controller going. So from a unusable state to a usable state, and you can just confirm your differential, check your power back here, and there you go. Okay, so if you ever see the UNP, don't go crazy like when I saw it for the first time, and I'm like, what's this? I thought I got like some kind of dead controller or something. So just means that it's unprogrammed. You just got to do a couple little programs to it, and away you go. All right, take care. Click like on the video, subscribe, and share the video with anybody you think might be interested in knowing about this. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Take care.